Hello, welcome to From Debt to Dreams. We are going to do our morning spending routine and checking up on our budget from the weekend. So we had a very busy weekend. We did all of these purchases. This one's a cash one I have to write down. That one was a debit, cash, debit. So these receipts, all of these receipts are going to be put into Fetch Rewards. So I'm going to put that over there for right now. We have some $1 bills that are going to go in our $1 bill savings book, and we're going to check to see how much cash we have left in here so we can get everything updated. It was kind of a crazy weekend. Our family split up for the weekend, which is something that we don't do very often. And my husband and my oldest child went to Charlotte to go to a soccer game. And I stayed here with my youngest son, and we had a lot of shopping and stuff to do. So let's throw this in here first. Put this in our little, get to the page we're on. Okay. One way I like to fold these so that I know what side of the page I'm on, since they're double-sided, is on the back. I do it so that I can see the back of the bill, and on the front I do so we see the front of the bill. And for some reason I just decided to start filling it from the back to the front. So I don't know why I did it, I just did. But there's all the ones that we've saved recently, so that can go. Okay, from our checking account we had a gas bill come out and 2 debts. So I'm going to grab my gas and car highlighter, highlight that, and then grab my debt highlighter, highlight those. Now let's go to the cash tracker because I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, so I didn't even write my starting balance on how much cash I had started with. Because the only way to track that is to know our cash starting balance. Okay, I had $510. So I'm going to write that down. All right. So we had a birthday party to go to, and I gave that child $6. He was turning 6. All right, here is a Walmart. Is this us? Yes, this is me. Oh, my mom gives me her Walmart receipts too, or all of her receipts, so that I can scan them into Fetch Rewards. This was actually not even groceries. This was also fun. Ugh, I hate that. And this was, we had, we were booed this weekend, which, you know, our neighborhood does this thing where you boo people. And so we had to pull out, we had to go shopping for the boo stuff. So that was fun. Aldi's groceries, and it was $109. Okay, and then how much did we put in there? Was it $6? Yes, we did $6. So let's just, I'm not going to worry about this, but I do. So my husband and my son went to Charlotte Football Club game. FC game, and that was a fun thing, but the only way to know how much cash they sent, oh, and actually I did put, sorry, I keep cash into bank, so we did put $140 back into the bank, and I'm gonna cross that out because we're not gonna count that when we're doing our, okay, so in grocery, here's my cash envelopes. In groceries, We've got nothing. Pest control. I have 50. Use this little Dollar Tree calculator. In school and scouts, we have 5, 10, 15. Okay. Wish there was a better way to do this. In haircuts, we have 10. And HOA, we've got nothing. Okay, so there's that. So we have $75 left over, which I'm going to put right here. So that means 510 minus 6 minus 46 minus 40 minus 109 minus 6 minus 140 minus 75. They spent $88 when they were in Charlotte. Great. Normally I don't like to track, like I would not track the balances of my cash just because I do that. I'm trying to learn something new I've started on these little DIY trackers that I made. And so, because I'm trying to use what I have. And so I don't usually do that, but because my husband did not keep a good track of what he spent on the Charlotte trip, and I did not expect him to keep track of it. We tried, but I didn't expect him to. So that was the way to do that. All right, so now let's highlight this. So I'm gonna get my fun highlighter. And groceries and savings, and I don't have either one of those out, so I gotta pull from it here. Groceries is right here. And then savings is right here. All right, that is our Monday money routine. We'll see you tomorrow. Hello and happy Tuesday. All right, I went onto my checking account earlier this morning, wrote down everything that went through, and now it's just time to highlight them. So here's my debt one. J credit card or J care credit came out. Any more debts? No. We need utilities. So Gap Wireless came out, and our gas bill came out. Let's see, takeout. My son and I went to Costco for some ice cream. Events. This was something I really kind of wasn't expecting. Our identity theft protection yearly amount came out. I forgot that it comes out in October, so that's something I'm gonna have to write down so that I can remember it. Let's see. I know my husband's gonna watch this, so I'm gonna have to confess something. Yes, babe, I did buy a $1.99 thing on Google because I was on a roll on my game I was playing. And yes, I went to Dunkin' to get myself some coffee before church. So I'm sorry about that. Minuteman, this one was my husband. I think they did that. I'm putting it under him, even though it probably should go under fun. Because I think that went under, I think that's when they went on their Charlotte trip. And then I got gas over the weekend. So there's that. And then our mortgage came out. So there is that. Looking all good. We didn't have any cash spending yesterday, so I've got nothing to update there. And that's all we got going on. So, hello, happy Wednesday. So I already went through our checking account, and we've got a couple of things I need to highlight here. A couple of things to note is that we didn't have any cash spending, which was kind of it's a good thing, but that's takeout. We went to Bojangles on Sunday. Utilities, we have Peacock came out, And our internet bill came out for groceries. We went to Walmart on Monday, got a couple of things, and then our Compassion International. We sponsor a child through Compassion International. So that is all we got going on. So we have $204 left in our checking account. And if I go back to our budget for this pay cycle, everything has come out except for BEMC, which is our electric bill, and our T-Mobile bill. So, and our HOA. So, I just checked the electricity bill, and that's going to be $109. So we're under budget there. T-Mobile should come out today or tomorrow. And then the HOA should come out eventually. So what I had to do is move from some money from our income account into our expenses account to pay for those expenses, because we have had a couple of extra, the Xander identity theft protection that came out that I wasn't expecting. I just forgot that October was the month that it came out. And then as I was checking you'll see it tomorrow, I'm sure, but when I was checking the checking account, I saw that our PlayStation annual membership has renewed as well. And that's something I wasn't expecting to come out either, because we used to pay that through PlayStation gift cards. But it is what it is, and we'll work it out. Thankfully, we have a little bit of a buffer. Not much, but a little bit. So that's it for Wednesday. Happy Thursday. So we got to finish up a whole page of our expense trackers. So I'm going to do as little totals so that when we close out our budget at the end of the month, it's a little easier and faster. So what we'll do first is highlight these expenses we had. So I need gas, takeout, event, and utilities. Here's utilities. Our T-Mobile bill came out. I budgeted $220 for it, and it was only $195, which is great. I need gas. We had to get gas the other night in my husband's car. I need event. That's pink. Events. Here's that PlayStation annual PlayStation subscription amount that I wasn't anticipating, but that's all right. Things happen. And I label them as event instead of subscription, just because that's just, in my brain it works. I have event, and then I have subcategories in those events that you'll see later on down the road, probably starting in January when I have the new Budget by Paycheck workbook, her 2025 version. So I'll show you how that'll look on our tracking expenses. And then we have McDonald's and Bojangles. Okay, so let's put this all together. Just double check that you can see. Yes, you can. Okay. So the first category right here is kids. And let's just double check there are no other kids categories. Nope. All right, so we're gonna check that off, and it is $12.80. All right, so we have takeout. We know there's more than one takeout. 12.83 plus 4.79 plus 36.76 plus 10.87 plus 11.56. So for takeout, we are at 76.81. All right, next is tithes, which is our giving. So there's 50 and 63, which is 113. Okay, health. We have 18.56 plus 25. I think that's it. Yep, so we're at 43. Health. $43.56. Next is fun. So is that the only fun on this page? Yes, it is. So it's $53.84. Then we have debt. So 325.06 plus 25 plus 400 plus 100 plus, that's it. So we have 850.06. Gosh, 850.06, and we're only on the 10th day of the month. Dang. Need to get this debt out of the way. All right. Minuteman is Jason, and he is the only Jason on this page. So 18.29. Gas 39.44 plus 20.02. 59.46. Okay. Brandy, which is me, we are at 212 plus 9.26 is 1138. All right, and then utilities, 17.64. Whoops. 47, 92.45, and 195. We're at 352.09. Okay, what's next? Event 145 and 85.39. 230.39. 230.39. Okay. Household, that's our only one on this page. 20.80.49. Oh no, I didn't add this one to utilities. We did that event. So I need to add, so 352.09 plus 855. So we're at, cross that up, 360.64. That's why I checked them off. Okay, and then groceries was the only one on this page. Ooh, we'll just throw that right here. Groceries was 41.52. And then in this little box right here, we'll put our earned income. I had to move a little money from our income account into our expense account. And since that is all money that we have earned, that is what I considered as earned income. So we have $283 is what is added there. Okay, so that is it for that page. So then tomorrow when we track expenses, we will be on a brand new page. Hello, happy Friday, it's payday, it's payday. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, so here's what we go through. Sorry, I'm a little excited. Okay, so here's what we got going on in our checking account. We did not have any cash spending. Today, since it is payday, I will be taking my little cash totals receipt to the bank, and we will be getting some cash, and then there will be a small, teeny, tiny little cash stuffing video for you on Monday. So here we go. Here's what happened in the checking account. I had a little bit of earned income come in just from something really random. And then here's our payday earned income. If you watched my budget with me, you will see this number. If you pay attention to those kind of details, I don't know if you do. Sometimes I do on some people's videos. Sometimes I don't. But anyway, on my budget with me, I had our total be $27.27. I don't like working with round numbers like that, uneven numbers. I like it to work in multiples of 5. So I just rounded it up to 30. The only thing that came out of our checking account was a parking expense that my husband and my son occurred parking expense that happened, I don't know, while they were in Charlotte last weekend. That finally came through. It took a whole week for it to like go through. So there's that. And then there's the payday income. So the next time you see this, I don't do anything with my budget on Saturdays or Sundays. I kind of just let myself have a break from budgeting. I mean, I'm still budgeting because you're working with your money, right? So anyway, but I don't do anything in my workbooks over the weekends. And so the next time I check in will be Monday. So I hope that you all have a really great weekend. And thank you so much for following along this week on my budget check-ins. I really hope that you consider subscribing to my channel and following along on this little journey of mine where we go from debt to dreams. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. It's payday today. Ooh, ooh.